everyone, it's Adrienne Finch. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to part 1 of my 3-part video series on how to start an online business in 2021. Wow, that year sounds weird out loud. 6 years ago, I took the leap and built an internet business from the ground up that allows me the freedom and flexibility to literally live my dream life. Whether you're stuck at home and ready to pivot from a 9-to-5 to running your own business, or maybe you just want to add a fun little side hustle into the mix, online is the place to be, you guys. In today's video, I'm actually going to show you a step-by-step tutorial for making an online store and website using Wix. I actually just finished making mine and I'm absolutely obsessed. It has everything I need, from a booking tool for meetings and podcast interviews to my online store, which is brand new. I personally feel like Wix has the most options for customization and looks so clean and professional, which, let's be honest, is so necessary for people like me who don't know a thing about web design. Thank you so much to Wix for sponsoring today's video. I've personally used Wix to create tons of websites for brands, for my mom actually, and for myself in the past. So I'm pretty familiar and I'm so happy that I get to show you guys in more detail today how to make an online store, or a website for that matter. And later on in the series, I'm also going to be showing you guys how to utilize their marketing tools so that you can actually get your store once you've launched it in front of more eyeballs. So feel free to click the link in my bio to create your own store, check it out, and without further ado, we're gonna get right on into the tutorial. So step number 1 is to create a Wix account. You're gonna sign up with an email address and password, and then you can start creating your site right then and there. Step number 2, and one of my favorite steps for sure, is to choose a template for your website. So Wix has over 80 online store templates that you can choose from and over 500 just regular website templates. So you can browse the templates, click on them to see more, and then the awesome part is you can fully and easily customize the website by using the Wix editor, and it's very user-friendly, drag and drop. So pick a style you like and let's get started. Step number 3 is to actually create your e-commerce brand. So if you already have a brand or you already have a product in mind that you want to sell, maybe a store is a new feature that you want to add to your existing business, or maybe you're starting completely from scratch, either one is totally fine. If your business already has a name, then you're off to a great start, and you can actually use the Wix logo maker to help you with your logo. If you don't have a name, no worries. You can use the business name generator that Wix has, which is so cool. I've always wanted something like that, and I feel like when I made my businesses, that did not exist, so that's pretty sweet. So this step is just to make sure that you have your business name and your logo ready to go. So now you have your e-commerce brand, you have your name and logo, and you've chosen a template. Step 4 is to make sure that you have the Wix Stores app integrated onto your site. So as you can see on the editor right here on the left, this is where you actually go about navigating, adding things to your page. So if you click on this Add Apps little button here is the Wix app market. There are so many things to choose from, which is super nice, and I just searched for all the types of things that I wanted. Like, for example, I wanted my podcast to be on my website. So I literally just typed in podcast and searched it, and I ended up putting the Wix podcast player right on my site, which is so cool. So here you can look for the Wix Stores app, and then you literally just click open. I already have this integrated onto my website, so it just went right to the one that I've already created. But basically, once you add that store, you can customize everything right here, from, you know, your actual products to the layout, how it's gonna look. You can switch this around as you like. It makes it just so intuitive to know exactly what you're changing. Here we have the background color and all of that. But yeah, as you see, there are so many different ways to do this. Step number 5. So now that the Stores app is on your website, here is where you're able to completely customize it. I'm just gonna say this right now. I used to get so confused at all the settings when you're making a website, like the navigation and how to add, you know, different pages, but then how to make it navigate together, and all of that stuff confused me so much. And Wix has seriously come a long way. Even since I started using it, they've added so many different integrations. The second that I added the Wix Stores app, it automatically put it in my nav bar, which was so sweet. So I just added it, and immediately, if you click here, menus and pages, my site menu, it was automatically added right here. So I could drag this around, put this where I want, which is so awesome. Step number 6 is to add products to your store. Yeah, this is so exciting. So on this app, you can upload both digital and physical products. They have fully integrated this whole e-commerce thing, which I think is just amazing, especially if you already have a Wix website. look at you go. You can just add your shop right on here, have it all in one place. So let me show you how to go ahead and add a product to your shop. So as you can see in this little menu bar over here, we're at the site menu right here. If you actually just go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see this little shopping bag. Now that you've added the Stores app to your page, this shopping bag will appear. And if you click on that, this is actually where you can do every single thing for your store. You want to click on Add Products. Now, I already have a product in here, which is super nice, but let's pretend that we want to add a new product. So you can have a digital file or you can have a physical product. Most of my products are digital, but I actually do have a couple physical products, and now it especially makes me want to create physical products. But let's just start with digital. You name your product. I'm gonna say Printable 2021 Calendar. What type of digital file do you want to sell? I'm gonna upload a file. Image would be if it's like a PDF or anything printable. You guys know how to do this, so I'm gonna click on image, upload media. So then you just select the actual thing that you're going to give them, the actual printable, and open it. They're going to upload it right onto here. There you have your product. There we go. Add to product. So that's where the actual downloadable is. It says buyers will receive links to download their digital products in the thank you page, which is so awesome, so smooth. I love that. Now we have the basic info. So Printable 2021 Calendar, how much do I want it to cost? $5, let's say. Do I want it to make it on sale? Sure, 15%. Cute printable calendar for 2021, right? Then is where you select the images that you actually want to show when someone clicks on the product. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload a kind of cuter picture that I have of the calendar package. So there we have the picture. I'm just gonna select it and click add to page. I can also add additional pictures if I want, which is great. You can track your inventory. So if you actually have a limited number of products, you can track that. Since mine's a digital file, I do not have that. So I have that toggled off. And then you're gonna go ahead and click save. So there we have my new product. So now if I click on the shop tab of my actual website, we should see the product. There we go. There is the calendar. It shows a quick view. If you click on it like that, you can see the full page, add to cart. If you don't have products to sell yet, you can actually find products to sell online with drop shipping and print-on-demand services that are integrated with Wix. Let's say you don't have a product. If you go back to this dashboard, you can actually click on Find Products to Sell. So here you can use Modalist, which is a drop shipping supplier that integrates perfectly here. Printful, which is if you want to make t-shirts, sweatshirts, anything like that, you can add that to your site. So there are so many options, even if you don't have products yet, which I just think is so easy. It's like every solution is just right there. Step number 7 is to choose a shipping solution. So if you do have physical products, you're gonna wanna set the regions that you ship to. And you're gonna specify what your shipping rates are. So you can basically choose your shipping rates based on weight, your products, order total, and more. You can also offer a flat rate or free shipping or curbside pickup. So there are a lot of different options here. Number 8 is to set up the sales tax. So typically this would be really confusing, but it makes it so simple with Wix. You can get automated sales tax calculation for your products. And if you add your business's location, it'll do it for you. The Avalara tax tool will handle the rest, so you can just add that on there and you'll be good to go. Step number 9 is to connect a secure payment provider. So obviously if people are buying products from you, they need to be able to purchase them somehow using either credit cards, PayPal, Afterpay, all these different methods. They have a lot to choose from. I personally chose credit cards and debit cards, PayPal, and then Afterpay, which allows people to purchase in installments, which is super sweet. Step number 10 is in order to actually accept payments for your store, you do need to purchase a WIX business and e-commerce plan. So like I said, there are different plans to choose from for when you actually want to publish your website. I did the business and e-commerce plan because I obviously want to be able to do that. Step 11 is that you can get a branded domain. So I used to get all my domains on another website, but once I built this, it was super easy to just decide right then and there that I wanted to have my own domain. So I searched Self-Made Mastery, and right away the domain selfmademastery.store and selfmademastery.shop showed up, and for I think $1.99 I got to purchase selfmademastery.shop. So that's now my domain that's connected to the store. That was another thing that I struggled with before, was just connecting domains to websites. It got really confusing. I personally think custom domains just look more professional and help you to sell more. It just looks more legit. I don't know, I love having a custom domain, so I highly recommend that. And if you already have one, you can just connect yours. through Wix as well. Step number 12, and a definitely important step, is that you want to make sure to customize your website to look and work smoothly on mobile. So right now my mobile site looks a little bit wonky. I still have to go in there and kind of edit it, clean it up. You literally just click on the little phone icon at the top and you can go about completely just editing and dragging and dropping your site the way that you want it to look on mobile. So here you can really test it out. I know in the past I've had a lot of problems just trying to get the mobile to line up correctly. So, oh my God, could not be more user-friendly. This is so awesome and a very important step. Truthfully, the majority of shoppers browse and buy from their mobile devices, so it's really, really important to make sure that yours looks clean and works smoothly. Step number 13, and the final step, is to actually click publish on your store. This is so exciting. It means you are ready to launch and you will be able to right away just test out that domain, click on everything on your store and just see how it all looks. So every time I make a change, I just want to make sure to click publish, and there you have it. Your site will be live. What a journey. So that concludes the tutorial. I just want to say before wrapping up this video that I have tried using many website platforms before, and by far Wix has been the most intuitive. And when it comes to web designing, like when you're trying to run a business and be an entrepreneur, that's the last thing on earth you want to think about. And you don't necessarily want to shell out a bunch of money hiring someone to create your website for you. So Wix has been such an amazing option for me. Like I said, I've used it for so many websites that I've built. There are like 500,000 stores that Wix e-commerce operates, and it's honestly perfect for anyone just starting a business or for someone who already has like $1 million in sales. It can handle any of that bandwidth, which I just think is a lifesaver. So that concludes today's video, which was the tutorial on the online store and the website. In the next videos, I'm gonna show you guys how to market your store. I'm also gonna show you guys 3 things that every brand needs to know in order to be successful in 2021. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't already for the rest of this series and for future videos. And leave me a comment down below because I wanna chat in the comments. Don't forget to check out the link in my description box. Thank you again so much, Wix, for sponsoring this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you so much. Bye.